Hi, welcome to Cobwebs and Quartz. My name is Jan, and today we're going to do a bit of a recap of David's Tea 24 Days of Tea 2018. We're going to go through the different teas and maybe do a little bit of data and figures and findings and stuff. So, as is tradition, let's start brewing a tea. Now, because we've already gone through all 24 days of the tea, I'm going to share today one of my favorites. So remember how I said, if you've followed along, that there was probably about 4 or 5 that would instantly get a 10 for David's tea, and coffee pu'erh is one of them. It is a pu'erh tea, and I think, oh, it smells divine. I think that this was actually the tea that was a gateway to coffee for me. I now almost every morning enjoy a cup of coffee, and probably shouldn't. I should probably be enjoying millennia tea. Anyways, let's get started with this. Just have one of the perfect cups to use. This is an old favorite, as you can see. I'm lazy sometimes, and I like to put everything in the dishwasher, including this mug that's not supposed to go in the dishwasher. It goes in. There's actually coffee beans in with this pu'erh tea. It's delightful. Oh, and remember, this was the spoon that we got when we got the 24 days of tea. Let's dive into some facts and figures, because that's the type of girl I am. All right, so if you can see this, yeah, I've done a little stuff. So let's just quickly run through the different days and what we chatted about each day, because of course we chatted about something different and what I rated it. I'll try to make this quick. Let's go. Day 1, Candy Cane Crush, and we talked about life moving fast. Gave it 6 points. Day 2 was a Cinnamon Rooibos Chai. Gave it 6 points, and we talked about audiobooks. Day 3, Let It Snow. 6 points. We talked about Christmas movies. Day 4 was Apple Cider. I gave it a 5. And we talked about the bags versus tins. Day 5 was Cream of Earl Grey. I gave it a 9. And we talked about different gifts. Day 6 was Forever Nuts. I gave it a 7. And we talked about smart homes. Day 7, S'mores Chai. Gave it a 9, and we talked about ornaments. Day 8, Zest Wishes. I gave it a 7. We talked about Instagram. Day 9, Cranberry White Bark. Gave it a 6. We talked about the Texture app. Day 10, Nutty and Spice. Gave it a 7, and we talked about winter. Day 11, Snow Day. I gave it a 5, and we talked about past David's Tea advent calendars. Day 12, Red Velvet Cake. 7. We talked about Christmas songs. Day 13, Ginger Turmeric Tonic. I gave it a 3. I was feeling generous that day. We talked about tea sandwiches. Day 14, Sleigh Ride. Gave it a 7. We talked about sweet treats. Day 15, Chocolate Orange. I gave it an 8, and we talked about Christmas lights. Day 16, Gingerbread. Gave it an 8. We talked about Apple Love. Apple, the product, the brand, not Apple, the eating. Day 17, Sweet Almond Green. I gave it a 7, and we talked about Christmas memories. Day 18, Mother's Little Helper. I gave it a 7, and we talked about 80s toys. Day 19, Mulled Wine. I gave it a 3, and we chatted about charities. Day 20, Caramel Shortbread. I gave it a 2, and we did a little Tim Tam Slam, and we chatted about internet friends. Hey! Day 21, Buddhist Blend. I gave it an 8. Then I actually went and gave it a 9 if you continued watching that crazy video. We talked about, oh, that was the one where I actually showed you around the town and showed you the Christmas lights. Day 22, Tulsi Tranquility. I gave it a 4, and we talked about dreams. Day 23, Santa's Secret. Got a smashing 10 from me, and we talked about homemade gifts. Day 24 was Fireside Mocha. I gave it a 5, and we talked about our tree, and I showed you my tree, and I showed you my little kitty cat. All right, so if you missed any of those and you're interested, please feel free to check them out. So then I went through and I categorized the different teas for each day and what I rated it. So let's actually just look at what teas, like what we got and how many we got of each one out of the 24. So the different categories: black, pu'erh, oolong, green, white, fruit infusion, herbal, and rooibos. And I feel like the fruit, herbal, and rhubarb are kind of all in the same. But anyways, let's just jump right into this. We had 4 black teas, 2 pu'erh teas, 3 oolong teas, 3 green teas, just 1 white tea. That was the Buddha's blend. Delicious. We had 7 fruit infusions. Seriously. We had 2 herbals and 2 rhubarb. Now, if I go through and actually look at the points, what I gave each one, and come down to an average to find out what category got the most points, white got the most points. That was the leader for me. It was only 1 tea, it got 9 points, and that was, you know, the highest out of the categories. The second highest was pu'erh with 8.5 for an average. The third was black with an 8. Then we go down to rhubarb, which completely shocked me, at 7. Herbal got a 6 on average from me. Green got a 5.33 on average. No, before that was oolong with 5.67 on average. And then the last place was 5.14 as an average, and that was that fruit infusion, which were 7 of the teas in the 2018 David's Tea. So I find that interesting, but maybe that's just me. Let's check this out. Oh, it smells so good. Look at that. So dark, so rich, so delicious. Well, I hope you enjoyed the 2018 David's Tea review days, and I am completely shocked and proud of myself for actually completing it. It was really nice to set out to accomplish something and to do it. And if you've watched them, you probably heard me say something about like how it kept my mind busy, and it was very good for me. Mental health wise, it was excellent actually. And it gave me something to do, something to focus on, and you know, it was very good. So if you commented and we chatted throughout the month of December, I really appreciated that. It definitely helped me. And yeah, it was great chatting with all of you guys. And I hope to continue with some different videos. They won't be so David's Tea related. They'll be thrifting and technology and tea and maybe some different beverages. I have this weird siphon coffee maker that I want to use. Actually, I'm going to try using it for tea, so I'm going to see how that works. So we'll see. And I also want to say thank you very much to anybody that commented, that gave me different tips and ideas on different audiobooks and different songs that they liked. I definitely, it pointed me in a different direction, and it was great that way. And I know that during one of our chats, Denise, who goes by the handle of Keeper of Yarn, had suggested Christopher Allen's YouTube and Instagram account to me, and I have definitely followed him and really enjoyed that throughout the month of December. So that's been great fun watching that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And until the next time, take care. I'm gonna enjoy this tea now.